Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. Now, before I get into this episode, I'd like to ask you all to please leave a like or comment on my video and consider subscribing to the channel. Now, the Tower of God videos will keep going on. I'm enjoying it, as I said, and it's a lot more simple to upload these than any of my other videos. They're so light that I can do it on my mobile, and they don't really impact me heavy in data, so that's why they will keep coming on the channel. But nonetheless, let's get into today's Tower of God lore. So, I have been struggling with this one, and that's because this is one of the most important and the most mysterious characters in the entire story. Jovial Grace, right? So let's talk about him quickly. Now, I'm gonna go with Jovial Grace because 25th Balm isn't his name. Jovial Grace isn't really his name. None of the names we've been given for him so far is really his name. We don't know what his real name is. We'd have to find out what Aline called the son to know what his real name is. Or we'd have to know what the name of the individual he is right now is from the perspective of whatever gave him his power, the god outside the tower, or if he is the god outside the tower. Now, here's everything we do know about Balm. Balm was born on the 43rd floor of the tower. He was born to parents V and Aline Grace. V is as mysterious as Balm is. He's that weird. Aline, we at least have some experience on who she was. Now, she is someone who can use spells, which is mysterious on its own. She was a companion of the 13 warriors. She was best friends with Gustang. She was a light amongst the group. So that's what we know about her. And we know that Jahad had a crush on her, which is not about her, it's about Jahad. We know she married V, and we know she had Balm as a kid. So you can get how suspicious this individual is going to be as we move on. The next thing that we do know about Balm is he is related to all of the irregulars in the tower. He is as important to all the irregulars as anybody is. Number one, he is important to Jahad because his existence means Jahad can be dethroned. So that's why he is a big threat. Next thing, he is important to Yurik Mazzino because he can open the gateway beyond the 134th floor to go to the outside of the tower possibly, to keep climbing until you reach the outside. So another big thing about Balm. The next thing which makes him just as important is Enryu entered the tower because of Balm. So he came in ahead to leave the weapon for Balm, the thorn. And we know it is for Balm. It is 100% for Balm, not for any other irregular. It was meant for him. Now, there's a possibility Rachel's going to obtain a thorn piece and he's probably going to kill her. I'm hoping it does. But there is a possibility. Now, I suspect that even if she takes on the thorn because she's an irregular, she might be able to actually ignite it. But something tells me that unlike Balm, who gets a massive power boost and gets stronger and stronger, if she uses the thorn, something tells me it's going to do something more like overload her and start killing her. She's going to start getting diseases and start throwing up blood and all that stuff. Like it's really taking a toll on her. But we're getting far off where we need to go. Even Rachel is related to Balm. She wants Balm's destiny for herself because she's always wanted it and she went for it as much as she could. She believed that she was equal to Balm, most likely inside the bottom part of the tower, the bottom part in the outside world. That's why she entered the tower believing she could take Balm's future. But obviously Balm is very special. Okay, so let's talk about Balm a little bit further. What powers does Balm possess? Balm's original power is the power of the Emperor. Now, the power of the Emperor is the one that allows him to mimic and copy and devour any power that's used against him, right? That is his original power before the thorn was even introduced. His second power is the thorn, right? The thorn is unique. It can only be used by regulars. Regulars can't ignite it or use it. So yeah, Balm is special in that sense. Third, what else is his power? He has the power of the Blue Thrissa, which we don't even know about properly. He has the power of the Red Thrissa. We know that the Blue Thrissa is a power that he's shown because of his blue shield. Blue shield was something he used in the Hell Train, and we found out about that. He has the power of the souls that White devoured in his ritual, right? So we know that Balm has that as well. Almost 1 billion souls is his power, the power of a colossal soul. He has the power of a administrator, the ability to manipulate the space around him, right? So he has guardian powers, he has irregular powers. Oh, I forgot about that. He possesses irregular powers in the form of the Shinsu Black Hole Sphere and the Shinsu Orb Tension, which is crazy ridiculous for anybody. So yeah, so he is powerful in that manner. He possesses massive amounts of physical strength after the after the introduction of Thorn. He possesses the Black March, and the Black March has bonded with him because he's used it to pass it through himself and ignite it. So he has that power as well. He has 2 Thorns and the Black March, so that makes it crazy. He's going to need all 13 after 13 months, and something tells me he's going to be able to fuse them into one and ignite them in some unbelievable weapon. There's going to be some power up for him that is so crazy, even Jahad is going to run for his life. Okay, well, Jahad is the one in trouble with it, but nonetheless, yes, that is Bam. What else do we know about his powers? Well, that is where we're just going to stop with his powers. His mimic ability means that anybody's ability is possible for him to gain, even though he has broken that rule several times. When he was fighting in the workshop battle in the final part with I'm forgetting his name. I always forget his name, even if I read it like 5 minutes before. But nonetheless, when he was fighting in the workshop battle, he literally failed to beat him with the power of a Rancor, and it made him almost a B-class regular's level of power, but he couldn't match Bam, and we already know Bam was crazy powerful. Bam could match a Rancor in power, and he was struggling against this guy. Didn't make any sense. But nonetheless, that's what I'm going with for where Bam was. Next thing, powering up of Bam. Bam is capable of using Shinsu best in the position of a wave controller. He has the ability to control 7 Bang at this point in the story. He could be possibly able to control more. 7 is crazy enough to be unthinkable. He can control up to 3 orbs at a single time. We know that he's pulled off 3 orbs at a single time. He also has the endless loop, one of Hansung Yu's techniques that makes a person capable of using more and more Shinsu. So regular Shinsu assaults can be used in that way. It makes him unbelievably tough, and it gives him an edge in most combat. Bam has strong relations with several major individuals in the tower. He has a strong relationship with Yurik Mazino. He helped Yurik Mazino fight once, and that says that Yurik really respects him to have allowed a regular to be his support means that he really acknowledges Bam. He has relations with Yuri Jahad. He has relations with 2 members of the Kun family. Iwa Yuan, member of the Yuan family. Massive situation over there. He also has relations with multiple other individuals from FUG, who is the organization that's looking after him. However, to talk about FUG, it would be like trying to talk about a mystery that is wrapped within another mystery, so I'm not even going to try and explain that. Bam's names. Right now, we call him Bam. The name Bam is given to him by Rachel, and this is what makes it so spectacular. Rachel is afraid of the night, and she gave Bam the name the 25th Night. So he's a monster of the 25th Night, possibly. That's what she basically refers to him as. So there is a possibility of who Bam is. The next thing which is very important to note about Bam is his other acquaintance of major stature would be... Sorry about that. Would be... Okay, wait, I've said his acquaintances with Yuri. Yua. Oh, Enderossi Jahad. Now, Enderossi Jahad is a regular princess from an unknown family. Even the name Enderossi isn't a name, it's a pseudonym. It is a way for you to hide your identity, similar to Elementary 72 is my pseudonym. So, yeah, those are some of the relationships he has. Actually, I'm getting mixed up. I got mixed up in the screen failed to pull up the image. Sorry, I was talking about Bam's name. So, Bam was called the 25th Night because they say he was born on the 25th night, which says that Bam has some memory of things, but he doesn't have enough memory for it to make any sense. That would mean he's been stuck inside the cave for millennia, possibly centuries. We know that Baum built a tower to reach the light. We know that his name means the 25th night or chestnut. It's a way in which SIU can pull off the whole listing that he isn't the monster and that Rachel is the monster from the place where he was kept. That is a possibility. And the next thing which you could also get is, moving up past this point, we find out that Baum has another name, Jovial Grace. Now, Jovial Grace was given to him by somebody who knew his parents. Now, this is what makes it so special. It could actually be his real name. It could. Jovial Grace could be the name that was meant to be given to him by V and Arlen. Arlene, whichever way you want to say it. But nonetheless, that could be his real name. Because Grace Mashea Lazlak knew Arlene and V. Actually, he knew all 10 great warriors who went up the tower and Jahad. He climbed with them. So he is a spectacular individual all on his own. I don't know enough about him to even try to speculate. Making a lore video on him would be crazy. But nonetheless, yeah, that is where Baum's second name comes from. And that is from Fug. And Fug is definitely well rooted in Baum. Basically, the reason why Fug is there is because of Baum in part. Whatever V and Arlene did, they fought against Jahad. And when they killed their son, it most probably is what sparked up the creation of Fug, most likely. Fug could be his real name, to be honest. We know that the last word is Grace. But F.U.G could be his real name, which we would be even more shocked to hear about. Destroying Fug would mean literally destroying Baum in that case, which would be unbelievably intense. There is a possibility that Baum is immortal. Now, when I say this, I'm not being sarcastic in any way. Remember, Baum was resurrected really spectacularly outside the tower. And his powers are mad. We don't know if he can be killed, because nobody has ever gotten that far with attacking him. We know he basically can survive just about anything. He survived Black Hole's fear when it should have put a trauma on him that would shatter his body or possibly put him through stress like he couldn't understand. And we just don't understand how far his power can go. And that's just being serious about it. He could be immortal, like I'm saying. And there is something else which we have to speculate about. There's a lot of speculation around Baum. Now, here's all the real mysteries about him. We don't know his full set of powers. We haven't even scratched the surface. Ignition through the thorns. We don't know whether that's his powers or the thorns' powers. Right? We don't know. Stardust, it seems more suited that it comes from it, but it could be that it's boosting his power enough that he can draw it out. And he also has that spirit of the Emperor within him. If he uses it, something tells me his power will go mad. And I suspect that if he uses the spirit of the Emperor within himself, he's most probably going to be on the same level as someone like one of the 10 Great Family heads, even at this point where he is in the story. So yeah, if he ignited that, that's how far he'd go. If he ignited the souls within himself, Calavan should just give up at that point. He most probably would kill Calavan like Calavan was a baby. If he ignited the souls, White would be dead in an instant. There isn't even a chance White could beat him. But that's the reality behind this. Baum is crazy powerful. Even with White back at his prime after what happened at the first war at the Nest, where he took in the soul of the Coco, I don't think that Baum is really anything less than superpowered against them. And considering what you're about to see, there's a possibility Baum is going to get even more crazy in this Nest fighting arc. And when I say what you're going to see, I mean everybody has been following along. We've seen the fights, and we already know that White is gonna do some crazy stuff, and we already know that White said he doesn't have any allies. So there's a possibility he's coming after Baum next, because he's been looking at Baum really, I want to eat him. So yeah, he's going after Baum next. I don't know whether he'll kill Calavan first and then kill Baum, or whether he'll kill Baum first and then kill Calavan, but that's what White is intending to do. I doubt he will be able to beat Baum, even if anything happened where he got a chance. Something tells me Baum has more abilities up his sleeve than we can actually imagine. Okay, Moving on, what else is there to talk about when it comes to Bam? Well, there isn't that much more that we know about him. And as you can tell, this may sound like a good profile, but it's blank. We know his story in the tower. We know tidbits about the character. We know that he's trained by Han Sang-yu and Jin Sang-ha, and we know he's friends with so and so and so, but we know nothing about Bam. We don't know whether Bam is a monster. We don't know whether Bam is an Axis. We don't know whether Bam is just a regular irregular. Regular irregular. That's a good one. But nonetheless, we have no idea what he really is. And as the story goes on, I'm suspecting by midway through the season, we're gonna get the Flow of Death revisit at least, where he's gonna go there and he's gonna talk with Garam and he's gonna get the second half of the information that she has, building him up even more because now he's learned to handle the burdens on him. And his power of that Retrasa is most probably going to evolve. He's using it like transformation, and something tells me he's going to have a beastification similar to the feline people. And I think that's more along the lines of where he's going to go. So yeah, I'm hoping to see where Bam leads his powers to in the future. And I hope that we all do get to see a lot of the craziness that comes in the next part of Tower of God. So catch you all in the next one and have a good day.